it's Celsius Bold Fire with Eternally Unprepared. Uh, we're back with Friday Night Spooks tonight. We just finished the Metroid Prime game, so that won't be on the plate anymore. So I'll start switching up my games again. I don't know what I'll be doing tomorrow though, but yeah, I don't really have too much to say again today, so we're just gonna be doing this. Ooh, pardon me. Still a little tired for some reason. All right, but yeah, let's get started.
Says that she has recently purchased a fun playhouse for her daughter that looks very similar to their own house, complete with its own motion-sensing doorbell camera.
For a house tour of Emma's playhouse, and I'm going to show them the door, okay? She really wanted it to have a doorbell camera like our front door.
But since then, things around their house have gotten a little spooky. Jessica's daughter says that she sometimes sees a quote-unquote scary guy in their house.
What guy?
The guy.
So just a heads up for this one. They had a Ring camera inside of that dollhouse, and some shit started moving and stuff like that in there. That was the first one. It wasn't really anything that impressive.
The guy is at the door.
Guy.
Can we go together?
Yeah.
Do you want to open the door or you want mommy to open it?
I want mommy to open it.
Okay.
He's in there.
The guy?
Yeah. He's scary.
Kids is scary.
He's scary.
Always saying shit like this.
It's okay.
No.
Jessica's daughter claims that the scary guy is in her room, but Jess doesn't see anyone or anything. She just dismisses the whole incident as likely being her daughter's overactive imagination.
Oh wait,
but
no,
then,
this
a
isn't
few
the
nights
first one.
later, something
Or this
happens
isn't
that
part of the first
absolutely
one.
freaks Jessica out. Jess is
'Cause
sitting in her living room when
The first one had like a long, slender room.
she suddenly receives a motion alert. Not from her own doorbell camera, but from the one on her daughter's little playroom house.
Question
When
is, why
Jessica
did she
checks
put
the
a
notification,
motion camera
what she
on the
sees is
doll's
like
house in the
something
first
right
place?
out of a horror movie.
No, it is the first one. It is. I just guess that the room looks weird from the outside. Bing bong. But this is the film footage from the first one, though. So I don't know what's going on with this. Yeah, same footage. That's a doll head. I remember this because the first time I seen it, I looked at that and I was like, the hell? And I'd realized it was just a fucking figurine. Not a figurine. I want to say a salon doll head. One that they used to train like barbers and salon artists or whatever they call them. Oh, shit. Oh, never mind. I got my browser turned on. Sorry, I thought my browser source was turned off. Okay, we've seen this enough now. You don't have to show it 100 times. If it's not changing, then we know we got the gist of it. So this is supposed to be part 2? Yeah, that's the same thing as the last footage they put in. It's not no part 2. They just resubmitted the same damn footage with just a little bit more to it. Yep, it's the same footage, because there she is again. She looks unimpressed for someone who didn't know about it. Nope.
Let's go!
Now, a note on this clip. This is not a motion camera that pans around the room on its own motor. This camera is actually attached to the playhouse door. So this back and forth motion means that the playhouse door is actually opening and closing. But it gets even weirder, because the camera repeatedly catches a little playtime mannequin head in the corner of the playhouse, and its hair seems to be lifted up by some unseen force, and then just suddenly drops back down. After this, Jessica has had about enough. She says that she took down the little playhouse, but her daughter still sometimes says that she sees the quote-unquote scary guy back in their house. On March 6, 2015, Jennifer Grosbeck was driving home with her 18-month-old daughter Lily secured in her car seat in the back. While driving along a lonely road in Utah, Jennifer lost control of her SUV and crashed off the side of a bridge, flipping her car upside down into the freezing water of the Spanish Fork River. Most of the car was submerged in the icy water, and tragically, Jennifer Grosbeck passed away almost instantly. However, luckily the car was positioned in a way that Jennifer's 18-month-old baby Lily was not plunged into the freezing water. The baby was held in place in her car seat in the back. Many hours later, the car is spotted in the river, and emergency first responders arrive on the scene.
Go ahead.
Oh man, that was my eyes right there.
What have you got? What have you got?
But as the police and firemen approached the car, they heard something that they really can't explain.
We heard something saying, help us inside. And so it was at that point that we, said we have to get in that car now. And we all, the four of us, were able to push the car on its side. And that's when I looked inside and was able to see the child infant strapped in the back seat.
Anybody hear us? Hello? Oh, God, there's a baby. Oh, fuck. There's a baby.
Brian. Pass her up, pass her up. Pass her up. Here, right here, right here. Go.
The weird thing about this is they didn't mention anything about the mother.
She's definitely hypothermic. She's freezing.
Go up in there.
Here, go. Let's go.
So you actually heard a voice calling out, help me. Do you know who that was?
We assumed, or I assumed, that it was someone in the car saying, help me. That's why we responded saying, we're trying, we're gonna get inside and help you. We're doing the best we can.
We're helping, we're coming.
It wasn't until after we flipped it that we saw the mother, who we know now was deceased at the time, and the child was in the back seat.
Even stranger. Although all four of the early responders say that they heard the strange, unexplained voice of a woman pleading for help, the officers' body cameras did not pick up any voice at all.
Here, get over here, Beddoes. We're helping, we're coming.
To me, it was plain as day, because I remember hearing a voice. It didn't sound like a child. Just saying, help me.
Jennifer Grosbeck's family believes that it was the voice of Jennifer's spirit, calling out from the great beyond to try to urge the emergency workers to hurry to save her baby daughter, Lily.
She was just a very compassionate and caring person. She always wanted to bend over backwards for her loved ones. She loved Lily with all her heart. She was the love of her life.
The emergency team that was on the scene says that they simply can't explain what they heard.
We're helping, we're coming.
The Lambton House Seance. Paranormal enthusiast James White has a very spooky
sound like anyone
business.
said
He
anything on
professionally
camera, though.
arranges and hosts seances in allegedly haunted and abandoned buildings in Toronto, Canada. James is hosting a seance at the historic Lambton House with a group of curious participants. The Lambton House is a former inn that was built in 1860, and it is said to be extremely haunted. Now James White and his group are about to witness something absolutely terrifying.
So Norman, someone in this room is trying to harm you?
There's something about like grainy black and white cameras that makes things a lot more scary than they really are.
Are they in this room?
Like just looking at those people, it kind of invokes a bit of fear.
Is it a male? Hold him back. Keep his chair tipped backward. Why did your chair tip back? It's not moving. Oh, something just pulled. Yeah. Keep your hands together. Keep your hands together. We grabbed him as soon as he fell back. Do not break. Okay, really? It did break when he fell though, because he went that far back. Okay, so did somebody actually pull your chair? Yeah, like he tipped backwards. Somebody pulled your chair? Yes.
While in the middle of a seance, one participant is forcefully yanked backwards out of his chair by an unseen force.
Is it a male?
The door behind me was open, and I had my partner sitting beside me, and we had the door, like the door was open behind us, and we thought we heard something back there, but nothing was there. So we turned, and I looked, and I saw nothing. So I turned my head back towards the group, like the circle, and we're all holding hands. And then all of a sudden, I just felt like this force just come and pull me back, and it was like aggressive. It wasn't like calm, it was aggressive, like it was trying to kill me or something. I don't even know. My feet were like flat on the ground. I wasn't moving. I was holding hands with the people beside me, and it just pulled me. And it like felt like someone was coming up behind me, like standing up behind me as I'm sitting in the chair, and like taking my shoulders and like pulling me towards the mirror. It was crazy.
Fellow participants and eyewitnesses from the seance took to Instagram to share their stories about the incident. One seance witness had this to say about the strange event. I sat across from him when this happened, and it was fantastic to see. Another witness says, I was there. Another epic seance was at James White's seance. So did James White capture evidence of an unknown entity aggressively grabbing an innocent visitor at the Lambton House? I leave it up to you to decide.
Is it a male?
Kind of a weird thing to say. It was fantastic to see this guy get yanked back and almost
throughout the 19th century,
his head on the floor.
An indispensable drawing aid for artists and technical illustrators alike, and yet it's virtually unknown.
A woman named Ray says that her family has experienced many strange things since they moved into their new home. Ray says that the house's basement is especially creepy. She says that even on warm days, the temperature down there is always freezing, and she says that she feels like something is watching her when she's down there. Even weirder, the family often hears strange, unexplained sounds coming from the basement. But things in their house get even weirder after Ray buys her son Andrew a creepy large...
That just sounds like someone was using their heel on the wood behind them. So I don't think that was legit.
Large Elmo balloon. You see, the balloon seems to move around the house with a mind of its own.
This one. I don't remember the first part of it though, so that's actually more added to it. But he's done this one on his channel like 5 times already.
Babe, come here. It's the balloon. It's just keeps going down to the basement.
Inexplicably, the balloon often just seems to head directly toward their basement door.
Literally stopped at the basement door again.
Weirdly, Ray says that the balloon will only enter the basement door if her son follows after it.
Why is your kid following it? Why haven't you popped that balloon yet?
Andrew. Andrew. Andrew.
So the obvious thought here is, well, it's just a balloon caught in a draft and doing balloon stuff.
There's
But
no
things
draft
get
there, though.
even weirder, because it seems the creepy Elmo balloon
There has
isn't
to be
content to
a
only
reason for
roam
there
the
to be a draft there,
downstairs.
and there's not.
One night, the
It's an
family
open
dogs
room.
start going nuts, and Ray goes to investigate. What she finds chills her to her core.
What, that walks back up the stairs?
Quiet. Quiet.
This might be a Five Nights at Freddy's situation. It might just be.
So now the obvious question is, why doesn't she just pop the balloon, throw it in the trash, and be done? But
Yeah.
Ray says that her son is very attached to the balloon and refuses to let them take it away. So the creepy Elmo balloon stays. But Ray will soon
That's why you
seriously
pop it
regret
anyways and
this
throw it in the
decision.
trash. Our kid was like 8, 9 years old. About time to stop playing with those kinds of toys, right? I want to say this one has a face in the upper left corner of that door. Yeah, okay.
Did you see it? A strangely shaped forehead seems to be peeking around the top edge of the basement door. When slowed down, we can even see what looks like a bizarre set of dark eyes and the bridge of a nose. So is Ray's house haunted by an entity that is manipulating this Elmo balloon? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
Oh, it's
You
definitely a
decide.
hoax.
If you see something that you think would be perfect for the top 5, email me at nukestop5@gmail.com. You can also tag me on TikTok at nukestop5official. And be sure to tag me only at nukestop5official because
pardon
there
me.
are
I
a
don't know why I'm
lot
tired
of
today.
fake accounts on there. Late one night in Mexico City, a concerned woman calls the local police saying that she hears strange, unexplained noises coming from her son's apartment just above her. The problem is, her son is out of town and the apartment should be empty. The police quickly arrive on the scene, but they don't find anyone inside. No robber, no trespasser. However, the officers do hear strange noises like banging and the low murmur of voices. They are concerned that someone might be hiding inside the residence. So, the officers radio headquarters and ask that a nearby public CCTV camera be focused on the windows of the upstairs apartment. What the camera captures is downright chilling.
Why would they ask for it to be on the windows? If I remember right, that's actually pretty illegal. That looks like a television show. Pretty sure that's just a
The
television show.
CCTV camera
Someone's
captures the
edited
ghostly
over.
figures of 3 children looking out the window as the police leave. The apartment building's longtime security guard claims that every 10 years this same strange phenomenon happens, and no one knows how or why. He says that no children have ever lived in that apartment, so he has no idea who or what this might be. To this day, the footage remains a mystery.
Probably Care Bear.
Gimme Shelter. YouTuber Tyson Pierce has a channel dedicated to travel, the outdoors, and basic survival in nature. But on one fateful day, all of his training is put to the ultimate test when something happens that is absolutely terrifying. Tyson is out in the middle of nowhere in Hawkesbury, Ontario, Canada, building what he calls a Viking turf house survival hut. Tagging along with him to help are his younger brother and his friend. The guys are about halfway through building the Viking hut when suddenly an urgent weather warning comes through on Tyson's phone.
Environment Canada has issued a severe thunderstorm warning. Mobile coverage area, take cover immediately if threatening.
But he and the boys are in the middle of nowhere with no time to get out of there. Now, before I show this in accordance with YouTube rules, let me note that absolutely no one was hurt in this video.
You definitely should do research
what
on
happened
the weather
as the
before
storm
you
rolled in.
do trips like this.
Holy
What the hell? Oh my god.
Holy sh**.
I'm going.
Oh, je pense qu'il y a une tornade.
Non, oui, maman.
On peut pas se sauver, c'est d'être là. Check.
Nice, c'est son frère.
Check.
C'est ton frère.
Elle s'en vient, reste en dedans.
Non, non, non.
En dedans, en dedans. Non, on peut pas, il est trop tard. En dedans. Reste en dessous. Tornado. Tornado. Stay low. Stay low. Stay low. Stay low. Stay. 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 Stay low.
If it would have got close enough, that wouldn't have saved them.
Stay.
That would have got blown away.
Oh, buddy. Stay, stay, stay. Stay, stay. Laissez-moi voir. Laissez-moi voir. Laissez-moi voir. Stay low. No, no, we're good. We're good. We're good.
No, we're dying. We're dying. We're dying.
No, stay, stay. Bro.
Fuck. Oh my god. Tice.
Stay, stay.
Stay, Miguel.
Stay. Stay.
We're gonna wait until...
Holy
Tice, please, don't make me.
C'est good, on est good.
On est good? Oui, sir. 100%, sir.
Please, God, please, please.
God, s'il vous plaît.
S'il vous plaît.
Oh my god, no.
Please, no. Stay low, stay low.
No.
Stay.
No.
Holy
Tice, please.
Stay, please, God, please.
God, please. God, sorry. I'm like, s'il vous plaît.
C'est good, on est good.
On est good. On est correct.
On est correct, guys, on est good. S'il vous plaît.
That'd be something rough to deal with.
Now again, let me repeat that in accordance with YouTube rules, none of these guys were hurt. Because of the amazing stability of Tyson's shelter, everyone survived and made it out without a scrape. Tyson returns a few days after the storm to check out his shelter and the surrounding woods.
That's my cabin. 2 trees. Tomb.
Yeah, if it was directly over them, that
there.
wouldn't have survived.
That is insane.
Houses have trouble surviving
that's not
tornadoes, and that thing was just
Snap.
slightly
I
put
need to
together,
clear
so
the
they got
trees.
extremely
That's
lucky
not
with
there
that.
as well.
The trees around the shelter have been uprooted and blown to the ground, but the shelter is still there. The
The
guys
trees-
are even able to find their bikes buried under one of the
Trees
downed
getting
trees.
ripped apart now. That definitely wouldn't have survived if it would have got close to
God,
them.
no way. Our bikes are good. Wow.
Good spot.
My bike.
Our bikes are good.
So Tyson's amazing nature shelter actually saved their lives. He considers it a blessing that they were all able to escape without injury.
Thank you.
It's cold outside, but you can keep warm in some all-new Nukes Top 5 merch. Now, of course, we have t-shirts, hoodies, and coffee mugs. But we also have blankets, pillows, and long sleeves.
Pardon me,
We even
guys.
got stockings and wrapping paper. Anyway, shipping is free, and be sure to order by December 10th to get delivery before Christmas. Go to nukestop5.com to shop now. Or, you know, like whenever you feel like it. Maybe after the video. A grave situation. A young woman named Britt lives on a large horse ranch in the mountains. She says that lately, things around the ranch have gotten a little strange. Well, actually, they've gotten a lot strange. It all starts one day when Britt's dog Josie just completely freaks out.
So, I'm recording this just in the off chance that no one believes me. Maybe I can catch it.
Oh, right.
Freaking
Man, I wish they'd stop using this
in my
one.
front yard. I was just inside. I'm by myself with my dog.
Yeah, he's going up. He's going ham on a door or something up there, I think. It's like a barn style door.
Josie.
Seems like they got more to the footage though this time. Yep, that's what I thought.
And she's just been staring at that, and then she started barking.
They just didn't edit out a bunch of the footage.
And when she growled, I kind of like booked it. But I don't really know. Like, that's usually like her stance while she's waiting for me to come home, and I'm just like, is she waiting for someone to walk out of that closet? Like, I just don't really know what she's staring at. Because again, like, this is usually how she looks when she's waiting for me to come in, and I'm just like,
It's a dog. Probably barking at the strange door.
like, what? What is it? What is it?
The dog starts ferociously barking at the upstairs bedroom closet for absolutely no reason. But little Josie's strange behavior doesn't stop there. As Britt mentioned, she has a private cemetery in front of her house, where some of her family members and also several of their deceased pets are all buried together. Recently, the dog Josie has just started
How are they
staring
buried
at the
there?
small graveyard.
Josie.
Kind of strange to have a graveyard on your property too.
Josie, what's going on?
The horses on the ranch often just stare toward the small cemetery as well.
Well, that's not creepy.
They're just looking
Seriously,
forward.
what are you two looking at? What is it?
But now, weirdest of all, Britt says that lately the neighbors' cows have started to wander over to her property, and they also just weirdly stand around the small graveyard.
See, this is what I'm talking about. They literally just come and hang out here all the time now. It's a newer development.
I've been telling my neighbors to keep their damn cows on their own property. Those things fucking shit on or shit all over the place.
And really graze around this area. And they just kind of will freeze and won't move. So, yeah.
If they're afraid of it, why would they come there?
What's up?
Hey, Carter, how you been?
Britt is confused and a little creeped out by all of the animals' strange behavior. But things are about to take an even more terrifying turn. One night, Britt orders some food from Uber Eats. The driver is a bit disturbed by the gathered cows at the graveyard, but he completes his delivery. And then things just get weird.
Yes, cows.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Sorry about that.
This is location is outside, no here.
Oh, that's so interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. It's okay, no problem.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Have a good night.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
See the cows?
it's scared. There's a cow.
They're actually not mine.
They're cultist cows just standing there,
No.
No. They come
grazing
around
for
there every
eternity.
night. Yeah. What would you do if this happened in your house?
Yep. Oh my God. Hi.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. See, this is what I'm talking about.
They be.
Every freaking night, like even at night, they even come and hang out here, and they just like stand and like.
They're golf cows. They come to hang out in graveyards.
Are you for real right now?
I kind of missed what was happening there. Oh, the alarm. The Taco Bell.
Something sets off the alarm inside Britt's house, and as she carefully walks back inside, some unseen force seems to actually grab and pull her shirt. She drops her food in terror and runs back out. Britt says that she was too afraid to return to the house. She spent the rest of the night in the family RV that was parked outside.
They said there's a bunch of family members and pets buried there earlier, but I'm like, how they fit that many fucking people and pets in that small ass area?
Now, this next clip is over 12 years old and was filmed with someone's phone pointed at a CCTV screen. So, obviously, it's complete potato quality. But the clip was so strange that I just had to include it in the list.
I don't know, man.
Now, this video was filmed in the Ciudadela Plaza in Guadalajara, Mexico.
My family members buried in a graveyard, not on my property.
The plaza claim to have experienced strange, unexplained events. Workers say that they often hear a child running and playing
and stuff
in the
like
dead of
that
night.
was more
And
common.
many
But
shoppers claim to have seen a little boy who then vanished right before their eyes. So late one night, after closing, security guards at the plaza spot a lone little boy running through the back hallways, all alone. Some plaza workers are reviewing the footage, and they are shocked by what they see.
Is that a ghost or a kid running? It's totally a damn child.
The little boy seems to disappear right through a closed and locked door in one of the hallways. Perhaps even right through the actual wall.
It looks pretty open from this side.
To go find the little boy, and things get
children are creepy as shit, man. No way to tell if they actually sent someone there. There's no timestamp on that movie, or not movie, security footage. Wait.
The security guard unlocks the door and goes in, but finds no one inside the locked room. But the plaza workers watch in disbelief as the little boy's head appears again right beside the guard, and he seems to be peeking right out of the actual wall above the man's head. So could this be the little boy ghost that plaza shoppers claim to see?
This video itself is older than when AI started making itself started making its debut. So because I remember seeing this one a while back, but it's not hard to like edit stuff in with a on like still frames and stuff like that. So it can show me being doctored.
Let me know what you think.
Sorry, I can't
Intruders.
stop today.
A young woman named Jeanette moves into a new apartment, but not long after, as she is recording herself practicing a new dance routine, something happens that is truly terrifying.
Can I help you?
Remember? We're friends.
No, I don't remember. Please get out of my apartment. Please get out of my apartment.
Luckily, Jeanette escapes unharmed. She calls the police and they check her apartment, but the intruder is no longer there. Jeanette says that the man was never caught. But it gets even weirder, because after Jeanette uploaded the video of her frightening experience, observant viewers notice something very strange. As Jeanette is fleeing her apartment, something seems to open the door right in front of her, as if clearing her path so that she can get away.
Please get out of my apartment. Please get out of my apartment.
Jeanette says that she has no idea how this could have happened.
I don't know. I'm just as confused as you guys are. I have no idea what happened. This door is not the easiest to open, and this is why I think it's like a divine thing.
Why did you put all
like,
the blue tape on it?
I don't.
Yeah, the door was the mysterious part in the guy breaking in.
It's not easy. So it's not like just like the wind pushed it or anything. I think someone actually, or something, I don't know.
So now let's cut ahead to a few days later. Jeanette and her friend are unboxing some of her belongings as she continues to move into her new apartment. But her friend sees something that gives her the chills.
Because how the fuck did he get in there? Oh, that table.
What? You saw a man in my bedroom?
He was right there between the green table and the bed.
Yeah.
Against the wall like this.
No.
Jeanette's
I've
friend
had
says
a
that she
problem
saw
with
a man
stalkers
just standing
before.
in the bedroom.
And
now the man
people have gotten to my house in ways that
a few
just
days later,
wouldn't
and again
expect.
Jeanette hears some strange noises from somewhere in her apartment. What happens next is pure nightmare fuel.
Yep, I would just want to be up and out of that fucking apartment as soon as possible. Because someone obviously knows how to get in there. What the hell was that noise? Hey, there's butts on the bed. Well, it's extremely Far apart, spread ass is what that is, but...
Jeanette considers running out the front door, but instead she rushes into her nearby bedroom and grabs her pepper spray. But as she turns around, her blood runs cold as she sees something slowly make a deep imprint on her mattress, almost as if some spirit actually sits down on her bed. As she runs out of the room in fear, she turns, and the imprint on the bed is gone. Jeanette says that she is now terrified of the weird things going on in her new apartment. She says that friends have been staying with her until she can decide just what to do. Witchboard. A woman is doing a solo investigation of a haunted house and is using a Ouija board to contact a spirit named Brenda that she believes inhabits the home. But as she conducts her Ouija board session, she begins to suspect that she might be in contact with something much more sinister.
But
Am I dealing?
Lisa's here, like, binds you to a place for usually a year or two.
Board? It is not Brenda. You've just said it's Brenda. It's not Brenda, is it? Oh my god. I'm trying to take deep breaths. Who am I communicating? I'm losing man. Who am I communicating with through this board? My nose is bleeding right now.
I was wondering why they were censoring her nose.
Demon, it's trying to say. I know I've got no tissue, but my nose is bleeding right now. The board is moving. Oh my god, right, that's it, I'm done, I'm off. I'm sorry, guys.
She hears a strange sound from the floor above her and her nose starts to bleed. But still, she decides to continue her session. Suddenly, the Ouija board flies off the table, and finally, she decides that she has had about enough, and she just gets out of there. The White Lichen Bothy. If you hike an hour into the remote countryside of Scotland.
So a neat thing about Ouija boards is supposedly you're supposed to basically say goodbye to the spirit to get it to leave. Otherwise, it'll follow you around afterwards.
You can find the old 18th century White Lichen Bothy, a mountain cabin that's free to use for travelers.
I remember this.
The creepy old cabin has no electricity, no running water, and perhaps most disturbing of all, there are no locks on any of the doors. Over the years, hundreds of travelers have visited the White Lichen Bothy, and many of these visitors claim to have had strange, unexplained experiences while staying there. A few outdoor and travel YouTube channels have visited the White Lichen Bothy as well, and most have experienced at least something a little weird while staying there.
I'm really quite scared of it staying here, to be honest. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it really will be fine.
Again, let me stress that all of the following videos were recorded by travel and outdoor channels. None of these people are ghost hunters, and in fact, every one of these YouTubers
this might be a different video on the same thing, because I remember these people, yeah, okay.
Something move outside. But they also can't explain what they experienced at the White Lichen Bothy.
Today, I'm going to be staying in a bothy in Scotland for the first ever time.
First up, seasoned solo traveler Ruth Asling spent a night in the old Scottish cabin, and she found it a bit unnerving.
So, I don't know why I'm feeling a little bit anxious, because I've stayed in a camper van so many times in different countries. I feel like
you're in a very unnatural place.
And to get away,
looks pretty...
you have to hike over 1 hour to get back to the camper van. So maybe that's why. And also there's no locks.
Shit, I can't think of the word for it.
I always lock the doors. Maybe that's also why. I don't know.
The design of the building, there's a word, uncanny. You're in an uncanny place.
I don't know if it's maybe a mouse or it's the chimney. It feels really weird without curtains, because I feel like someone could be standing outside and looking in the window.
They could be.
I feel really scared.
You should probably stop thinking about things like that.
I feel really nervous.
Ruth stays the full night at the cabin, but she doesn't exactly get a restful sleep.
Last night I was a bit scared. There were some
strange noises, and I had some earplugs with me, so I put them in to block out the strange noises. God, I'm still hearing weird noises.
Throughout the night, while completely alone, Ruth keeps hearing bizarre noises that creep her out. And oddly, she decides to just ignore the strange sounds and put in earplugs, which kind of seems like a bad idea when you're staying all alone in a cabin in the middle of nowhere.
Yep.
And there are no
Terrible
locks
idea.
on the doors. But to each their own.
Bye-bye, Bothy.
Next up, a camper that goes by the name Happy Hippie, who says that he does not believe in ghosts or the paranormal, has a similar creepy experience.
Style starts with the details. The difference between mid and next level, a real gold chain that.
I've set up my bed for the night. I'm gonna get the fire on when it gets darker. This will probably be me for most of the night now. I just get my music on, enjoy this beautiful fire, then get back outside tomorrow in my hammock. I got one of them water filter straws, and it comes with 2 little bags as well, so you can attach the straw to that. But I've not got to use. Maybe this is the guests. There was no one there. I don't know if that's just the people with me or something. I don't know if that's something they do. But I don't think it would be that family. It was just a dad and his daughter and son. Oh well, we'll see. It was just knocking on the door again, and then I went out, but there was no one there. So I don't know what's going on, but I've heard of any haunted bobbies or anything. I've never had weird shit. A nice little bobby night.
The weird thing is, why did the first one not have those experiences, but he did.
This is gonna be a fun night. They're walking around into the room, and then I go in there, and it just stops. Maybe I should
More like
use
stomping
something
around.
and forget about it. Yeah, cameraman never dies, right?
The Happy Hippie spends the night in the cabin, but the next day, he still can't explain just what happened.
Good morning. Had a bit of an experience last night. I couldn't really explain what was happening next door with the noises, but I'm not really a believer in ghosts myself. It was a bit creepy, but I'm more of an alien guy. But if you are into ghosts and all that paranormal stuff, these are not the videos for you, because this is not what I do. This is not what I'm about. I'm just a happy hippie, hiking, living in nature, loving the world. I never have anything like this happen to me, so...
So now this next video is by far the creepiest footage ever recorded in the White Lagoon Bothy.
We're at a place called White Lagoon Bothy.
It was shot by Ben and Martin from the YouTube channels Adventure Outdoors and What's Not to Hike.
So we're in the Bothy. There's nobody else here.
The two men traveled to the White Lagoon Bothy together, and they experienced something that is truly terrifying.
Found the Bothy book. You put my glasses on now to find us a bat. So this is popular, quite a popular Bothy by the looks of it. Someone actually stayed last night. It was nice and tidy when we came in. So plaudits to whoever stayed here last night. Well done. Absolutely spotless. Whoa. Hold on a minute. Whoa. I'm out. I'm out of here. No.
It's getting late when a door suddenly slams shut.
Too late to
all
be
on
leaving.
its own.
That was totally weird. The door just started to move on its own, and then it just pretty much slammed shut. I mean, Marty's out there. I don't really want to come back in. He's in bits. That was just the weirdest thing, wasn't it?
Now the two friends are both skeptics, but they are still a little unnerved by what just happened.
But that was terrifying, and I don't even swear. I'm swearing, but I don't. But that was genuinely
terrifying. I shot myself. When it slammed, I just wanted out of here. There's something really, because I say it doesn't feel creepy. It doesn't feel like you're in the presence or anything. As I say, we don't really believe that stuff. There might be, you know, stuff we can't explain, whatever, but we, you know, we just don't believe in the whole ghosty, spooks in the night kind of thing. Just don't. But that was genuinely terrifying, and I'm going to keep that door, I'm keeping it closed.
Little do they know that things are about to get even weirder.
Well, folks, it's probably about 10 minutes after our ordeal with the spooky door closing over there, and we're trying to like rationalise it. I mean, I don't particularly believe in ghosts, and neither does Martin. So we're kind of thinking that it might have been just like the backdraft of the wind. I mean, there's a storm going on outside, so
yeah. But I still don't believe it was the wind, but it's the only when the wind's blowing that strong outside, and there's no, it's the only rational explanation you know. Nah, I'm not even looking at that. No, I'm not looking at it. It's moving, right? I'm honest, I don't know where to go. I don't know where to go.
This can't be right.
I'm not. It's black in here as well. I can't see a thing.
So there's a chair over there, and it just started to move, which is.
No way. I'm not even. No.
This is bonkers.
I'm not having any part of this.
That is moving.
Jesus Christ.
It is moving, that chair is moving.
Just leave it.
Oh, Christ. Oh, well, I'm gonna drink some more wine, I think. Christ.
That's the best thing to do in that situation.
Shit, all that's poltergeist stuff. That's not ghostly. That's like evil spirit stuff.
Chair sitting in the corner of the room inexplicably starts to slide across the floor on its own. And these two diehard skeptics suddenly begin to wonder if they might be dealing with some sort of paranormal entity. But now a little nervous, they finish out their night's stay in the other room and head out the next day. Now I want to point out again that the White Lagan Bothy has never been investigated by any ghost hunting team or ghost hunting YouTube channel. All of the footage shown here today was captured by outdoor explorers and campers that have never posted any video related to the paranormal before these clips. So is the White Lagan Bothy haunted? And would you dare to spend a night there? Let me know. A guide to the other side.
All right. Since it seems like the night's not gonna pick up, none of the normals are here. I think Karna's already left too, so it's just pretty much me here tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. We'll be back tomorrow. We might pick back up with this tomorrow because I don't have anything planned. If anybody is in here, sorry, I can't stop yawning. But yeah. So if anybody is in here, I might pick this back up tomorrow, where we can continue this. But since it's just kind of slow, I'm just gonna go ahead and end the stream. Anyways, if anybody isn't here, thanks for hanging out, and I hope y'all have a wonderful night.